Welcome back to Captain of Industry episode 11, where last time we started to build this diesel production or oil refinery setup. First, we're gonna continue this, but first I would like to address some other problems, mainly this one. We need more storages that we can fill up, because I kind of just refuse to waste, or it's not wasting, but well, kind of to waste this compost, because we that doesn't work, or that does work, right? I refuse to waste this compost because we can use it to produce different stuff later. Mainly the fertilizer, if I'm correct. Yes, the fertilizer, the organic one. Actually, now I'm thinking, isn't this stupid? Well, I don't know. And also, we are still low on veggies, but now it seems like we are getting some backlog. So that's something. I think it's getting better on that front. What also still is a problem, they are still working there. We want to get some area open here. So yeah, exactly this. So I will also edit this area so we can get some terraforming done here. Now I'm thinking, wait, which levels? This one is 5. I did do 3 here, because that's the thing. This one should be 3, so we'll do one more layer of dirt on the 4th, and then, so kinda we should have everything on 4 when we paste the oil blueprint down. We probably won't do that today. Well, maybe we should. I just don't know yet where and how exactly we want to do that. So yeah. Also, it seems like we are, well, now that works, but they are dumping everything. So I think what we'll have to do is we will have to move this whole thing somewhere like here. And then we want to dig a little, because I don't really want to rebuild this at some point. I kind of want to have this like a pretty final stage. What we also could do is we could just build it here, for example. That would actually also make sense, kinda. But on the other hand, it's wasting space. But never mind, let's get just working on it. So we last time set up the main producing diesel. If you missed the video, you can go back to the playlist, or if I remember, I will link it on the top right corner. And we are getting some steam here. We get some excess steam actually, and that excess steam will come in come out here. Same goes. So that's excess steam. We also set up this safety system here. So if we are not producing the actually now I don't want to do this like this. If we are having not enough oil, or we need to start the system up, or anything like that, we will be able to use this wood power system to jumpstart the system with steam. From then on, we should be fine, and as you can see, this is priority in. So we'll always use the steam from those. And then we'll also have a steam out. No, does that make sense? Wait. well, I know we are getting... We probably need a second balancer in here, and we'll have a input priority in here. So we are inputting this, and then we are taking it out here or taking the steam away from here to the power plant. We will probably also manually just pause this stuff. I'm gonna do that anyway before I actually paste the blueprint, to like just stop it like this and then do something like this. In general, that is something I should probably then do. Like this. And also like this. Let's see. Let's do this. And also let's do this here. And this here. So we can so we don't have like a workforce, because this is using a lot of people. Like this alone is 8. So wait, to just run the minimal amount, it's like 8 here, 14 here, 4 here. So it's a lot of people. Actually more than we could support yet, just to run the minimal amount. We are building a quite big thing here. Now let's copy this again and let's just see where it would fit. We want some distance to the shoreline, which will probably be here for now. Maybe a little bit further, but like I would want it to build like here. Okay, so that's no problem to build like that. Let's also see regarding research. This needs paper and glass, which is kind of annoying. How do you make paper? Limestone, steam, and paper. I'm just thinking about going into this direction with the bit larger cooling towers and thermal desalination and stuff. Where are we? Where are the large... Is it back here? Oh, it's here. Never mind then. Okay, so we'll have to do with the smaller cooling towers for now. Then we will also design it just like that. So we'll have those input priority. Yeah, I just don't like the fact that probably it's just gonna overflow and this one will not. Wait, it should be the other way around. We should have this one going to here. I would rather go over the top rather than... Oh wait, we can just delete this and we can go from here over. Can't we? Like this. Something like this, and then we try to click it in there. So we are having priority out here, and we have priority in here. And that should work, because now we can have a overflow into here. So we will first use this, and if we would have too much of this, it would overflow, but it will never overflow from this one. So that's good. So this is our steam coming out of this system there. Now we do have a lot of pipes, and I actually forgot which ones is which. I think those two are just the oil, which is getting in here, if I'm correct. Yes. So this is oil, and this is just going to the other 3. So we have 2 oil lines. This one is the sour water. Nope. This is the... Where is this line coming from? Oh, this line is coming from here. So this is the sour water, but we connected it up to there. So we can delete this because sour water is completely used up on the plant itself. And it's perfect ratios. This whole thing is pretty much perfect ratios so far. And then we'll just have those other products because those we all use. We burn, yes, and those we still have the light oil, which is this pipe, and I guess, yeah, this one is the light oil. Yes, the light oil is this pipe, and the, what is the other thing? Oh, and the other one is the diesel. So this one will be the diesel, or both of those, like those two will be diesel. This one and this one. And I think, I'm actually thinking about pushing this build a little to the back so I can put in diesel storages there. I think actually that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take, well, nah. Or we just put in diesel storages here. Like, something like this. And then we'll have one. And we'll have, I'm putting 4 because that's how big the bigger tanks are gonna be. And now we kinda don't have an option of keeping those products. Well, let's do this and I would like them here because then we can also access them. So we'll take this part of the build and we'll put it a little further down there. Can I scroll through? Nope, I can't. Okay. So let's take those again. They will be diesel. And we'll have 4 of those near each other because that's the big one. And then you are getting rotated. We'll have to leave some space, I think, to bring those to the steam and the sour water. But other than that, we should be able to put it like this, maybe. Maybe let's do it like this. And we'll put 2 of those tanks here. We'll have the sour water here. And then the outputs of the sour water facility are gonna go, are gonna be put into stuff here. So for now that works. So this pipe here, I guess, is the sour water, if I'm correct. Yes. So this one also needs to go here. Let's see. Like this. And you are the steam, which is going to go, let's see, which is going to go like here and then to here. And then I would kind of like to remove that. Can I maybe delete that connector? Why is it a small? Oh, it is a small pipe. So let's bring that down. Maybe that was why we got a connector there. And then we're gonna connect this here. That's a lot of supports there, but I'm fine with that. Okay, so this is the sour water. This isn't the most compact version. So, and those two are the, we said this one is the light oil, which we will burn here. So maybe we don't even have to bring it out here. So we can delete this one and this one, and we'll just rotate all those here. Eventually we are gonna make naphtha out of it. So and also, yeah, we can downsize them here. That's 1, 2, and then here, yeah, let's just go from here on with the bigger belts. With the bigger, or maybe even like this. So we'll take the light oil out here and we'll bring it into a storage too, because we use this for power. So it would kind of make sense to have a little storage here. On the other hand, we're just gonna burn it all the time, are we? Or aren't we? I'm not sure. So, well, we are kind of just burning it anyway, because we don't want this to back up at all. But what we could do is like an overflow system. So we have some storage, and if we... No, that doesn't make sense. So let's take this away. Let's maybe do one. Just a small one. Here. But then that also is kinda not necessary. Okay, so and those two belts are going into here and into here, and the bottom one, nope, this one is going in here and in here, and then we can delete you, and we should be able to delete you. And that's a mess of pipes, but it should do what we want it to do. And then we'll have a small light oil storage here, and we'll connect it up here just so we know there's light oil in there. And do we want a heavy oil? Yeah, we do have a heavy oil storage here. That's also a big one. I don't know if we're gonna need that. We could also just put the... we could make this a little smaller and like put the wood to here. On the other hand, we will need water stuff anyway. Okay, so let's see about power. Basically, power is gonna come from this steam pipe, which we can't forget. There's steam coming from there, and there's gonna be 4 boilers burning. Oh yeah, we'll have to space them a little more, like this, and those are gonna be burning a lot of water. Actually, they will need a lot of water, which we can bring from there. And wait, how much water are they gonna need? Less than 200, right? So, but they are gonna make more than 200 of steam. We'll have to keep that in mind. But one of those is exactly enough for 2 of those, so we can do that. So we will have a water pipe, a big one, and it's going to go from here, coming in and going along this line, and then going down there like this. And we will have the light oil going along the bottom like this into the boilers. Okay, and that should be the water supply to this thing. Now we should probably have some water storages right along here. Or not. I don't know. It seems like a good idea to have some water storage here. So let's, even if it's just a little bit, let's connect it up like this. So we also know that there's water in there. Water. And then we are gonna rotate you. Toggle direction, and we'll be able to put water like this into the system. And maybe we can even... Now we should also bring the... Oh, can we? That's also something. Can we do something? Can we bring it a little closer? Nope, that's the closest one we can do. But that's already better. Because I would like to be able to bring the steam along here. Or like, I don't know yet where exactly, but I would like to bring it to here. So we can connect it up like this, and then connect you up like... doesn't really matter. And then we'll toggle your direction like this. So that's water. Now we will have to put a smokestack somewhere. How much? 90 exhaust. So we'll have to keep in mind this is 400 of exhaust. So we'll have to put multiple of those. Where are we gonna put this? Are we gonna put this somewhere like here, or are we gonna put it somewhere like here? Now the thing is how our or we could just put one of those everywhere, because for now we are not gonna treat the exhaust anyway. So yeah, let's just do that. And let's bring the steam. Oh no, that's gonna be another turbine. Okay, so we will have those, and then we will need 4 of those. And we'll put 1 of those for now. I don't think it needs any more, because they are kinda like expensive and not really efficient. And let's see if this even would fit, like... Yeah, that's what I thought. So we will have to... Okay, let's put those near each other, so we can see how this would work. So this is 2. And how many do we need? We need 5, right? Yes. That's a lot of materials, by the way, that we are gonna need to run this. And we are gonna put it like... Wait, there's gonna come steam in there. Oh, we could put it like this. Wait, how many cooling towers will we need? It doesn't make sense to have the cooling towers on that side. We could flip it and do something like this. I don't like that we don't have any space for something like this. Now, how are we gonna feed? Well, we are gonna feed steam. Something like this. And then you are gonna... You will need to go along to here. Let's see. Can we connect you up here? And then we'll put you to here. And then from here to here. That's some weird connection there. What's this? But I should probably also not waste too much time like that. And then we'll take you. And we'll somehow bring you over to this. Yeah, like this, why not? And then I'll take... Wait, and all the low steam is going to go like this. We'll also have to keep that in mind. And then... we'll do this. And we'll do... this. We also unlocked trains. I doubt that we will use them soon. And we'll go over to here. That's, to be honest, a pretty ugly setup, but it's kinda doing the job. Same goes with you. I will have to bring you all over to here. And I will go over to this and do this. Yeah, that's very ugly, but it does the job. Now, how much steam is gonna come out of this? 24 each, so 48 each. What is the cooling tower capacity of those? It's only 24. Oh god. So we need a theoretical maximum of 8 cooling towers. So we'll have like 1, 2. The problem also is we kind of want to be able to expand this with the low power turbines, don't we? Well, I don't know, but it would feel like a good idea to be able to expand it. Or like to be able to rebuild it. Oh, it's just... At least with those low pressure turbines, I don't really care about those yet. Because they are also bigger, but... I think I'm overbuilding a lot of things here. And then we'll just copy this, or what? Oh no, that doesn't work. That doesn't fit. That's the problem. So it's like... Wait, we can just do something like this. We can do... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we'll do... You will put here and here. 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 Oh. 9, 10. And we'll have you here and here. Now, how much water can they... It's 12 times 10, so 120 water getting recycled. That's a lot of water. Let's also see if this would still somewhat fit. Yeah, that could even fit with the terrain here. What is the problem here? Oh no, we are wasting time. Okay, like this. And then this water is getting recycled into... Okay, let's see. Let's bring all that power, all that water back. And I hope I can copy paste this. Yes, I somewhat can, right? Like this, like this, like this, like this, like this. And that should be enough water. So we'll bring it back here, all the way back here, all the way back here, back here, back here, and into here again. Now, yes, it will go back in here. Now the question is, how much water is this thing drinking? Oh no, it doesn't go in there. Well, kinda it is. Wait, where is this water coming from? This water is just coming from here. This water is the water for the steam. But I think what we have to do, so water is coming out there and going out in there again. What we have to do is we'll have to put another tank in here. Something like this. And we'll bring the water back into that. And we'll take it out. And we'll put it in a balancer. And we'll have water from here going in here. We'll have water going to here, to here, to here, and then over. And yes, so that's our main water storage. Now I'm actually thinking about rotating it and putting it in here. I think that would make more sense. Something like this. So this is our main water tank. And we'll bring you... Oh, we could actually bring it in here. Because we will always use more water than we are drinking there. So we could just... We could even just do a small storage here, maybe. Nope, we can't, because this one is one too big, so we can bring it back once. We can even put it once over. And we'll put it here. And then we'll bring you back one. We'll rotate you. We'll bring you in here. So we do have some buffer area. And this, and then we'll do input priority here, output priority probably there, but doesn't really matter because this should always be full. Because it doesn't make sense if we are able to burn excess byproducts, but we are not able to actually make byproducts. So yeah, that's the thought process behind that. Now for water, I think we calculated that we need 3 of those running all the time. Is that the case? So of course we need this one and this one running all the time. So that's flat out like 8 or 96. But then we also need those here running. But we'll get half of those back. So it's 24 times 4, 24 times 4 plus 96. So we need 200 water basically. So we could have one of 200 water? That's a lot. Do we actually need 200? What I think we'll do is just put this down and then we'll just try to... You know what we also should do? Before we start building this thing, we should probably start stockpiling some more materials, if I'm honest. Let's see. Because it will use a shit ton of resources. Yeah, we should make some more So this should all start running again. Let's see. Let's also see how far they got. Quite far, actually. The question is, how far into the mountain am I going here? Something like this is kinda enough. So what we kinda now need to do is clean this area up. What I'm actually thinking about doing is putting them over here temporarily, this whole setup. On the other hand, this should get built at some point. Question is, can we... Maybe we should also just stockpile a little diesel here. So let's get some tanks going here. Let's put a pipe up here and let's put a pipe up here. Let's Unity build you. And let's delete you. And then we'll just try to stockpile some diesel. Do we need those at the moment? I don't think so. So we can copy those. Yeah, let's copy those over. And why are you... Okay. I'm not gonna think about it. So what we will do is we'll do this and we'll do this, just so we can be safe that this will work. Why are you able to input? Well, we don't want that. That seems like a good idea. And then we'll stop this one. We'll stop you for now, because we'll have to transfer you to other places soon. This is crazy how far we got on this side. Okay, low electronics. That's bad. Why are we low on electronics? Because... I don't know why, to be honest. Maybe trucks took out some of those here? I mean, they can do it. They could. They don't have anything to mine. So let's give them something. But I don't want to mine stone there somewhere. So I'm just gonna try to only mine dirt with those. It's gonna be our dirt mine. And eventually, as soon as this is full, which is soon, we'll put it here so it gets dumped again. But crude oil is low, that's fine. Actually, those that are empty already, I will destroy. They are getting filled up there. Like, you can see those producing. We will still have those lines here. What is this line? It's crude oil from all the way back here. Well, technically we could also just put the diesel production area up here. So we could put this up here. But I think that's not what I'm gonna do. What I need to do though is I need to stockpile some rubber. So let's put some rubber down here. And let's fill those up. Just so we have rubber. Let's see. Because we definitely need to do that. Let's also maybe Unity boost you. That should be possible now with the new setup. And let's also Unity boost you for a second. And then we can destroy these already. Yeah, we just want to make as much diesel as possible right now for a second to fill those buffers up, and then I think we're good to paste this thing, which is enormous, and we'll take it and we'll put it in like this for now. And then we'll just have to be smart about what we build and what we don't build yet. Yeah, they are chewing through this mountain. So what I'm actually gonna do is I will tell them to mine and do the same thing just for this whole area, but on level 4. I will do this for a second, and they will go through this fast. I will go down once, and I will tell them to do everything at level 3. I can't do it below the belts and stuff, I think. Otherwise we are gonna have a problem. And like this. Let's see if that would be enough. Yes, so that would be enough space to just be able to build it. Can't you do anything? Wait, mining? Oh, wait. So F, this is 3. The question is, do I want... maybe I just want to do 4. Let's do F, and we'll just go down to 4 here. And then we'll do on level 4 here. And we will do level 4 here. They should get through this pretty fast. Like, yeah. We are low on rock. That's bad, because that eventually will mean we'll go low on that stuff. Crude oil is low. That's okay. We are fine with that. We could also put you here, can't we? We could do just do this temporarily if we need more. That's good to know. You are out of crude. No, not really, but we can take away the unity boost there. Okay, all the diesel storage is full. As you can see, they are mining away the stuff here. And as soon as that's done, we'll put this one on top of it. I will have any farms here. Or not yet. Or not as long as this thing is here. So I'm okay with not having a top layer of dirt. Eventually it would be nice to have it everywhere, but I think I'm fine without, because we're gonna pave it at some point anyway, probably. Okay, wedges are... Oh, wedges are good, or are better now. So you can technically... Well, not go, but we can take away you. Okay, so how are all our mines in general? You are still good. You are also still good. What are you doing over there? And you are also still good. We'll actually do something like this. They don't have a place to dump dirt anymore. That means for now we are gonna take you away here. And we are gonna bring you over to here too. So that means 20 trucks and 10 small excavators chewing through this place here. Which is getting the treatment we want to. Let's also copy this for a second. And just to stockpile some more rubber, because it will need quite a lot of rubber. 750. It only will need 50 rubber? Is that possible? Oh, we don't have that much pipes. Okay. Oh, well, we can actually check what we are still missing on. We are still missing on the yellow construction parts, and we are still missing on... No, we are not missing on red parts. We are just missing on yellow parts. So let's then maybe at least take unity away from you. Well, maybe not. Maybe we should just... Maybe we just should unity those here. Why are you... Yeah, that's a little problem. I'm actually thinking about putting a storage down here with just electronics, and you are able to export and you are not, because that's kind of annoying. And then we can have this one produce electronics for our consumption, basically. Okay. But this system works perfectly. I love it. Maybe we should also expand this here, but I will put it down there. But first we have to wait for this one. Also, steel is still a topic. It is still a topic, and I don't know how to fix it for now. We are low on electronics. There's no way we are low on electronics because we are not using that much electronics. It's probably because or is it? Is it going down? Well, we can also upgrade some of those machines. That's not a problem as it is. It definitely is a problem that we need a lot more. Wait, how much more? We need 6 times the amount of yellow construction parts, so the parts 2, as we currently have there. What are you doing? You don't know where to go with your slag. That's a problem. Do we need to have a little dumping designation somewhere? Maybe just here? Will that help? Nope, that will not help. Oh, you can't reach. Well, that's a problem. Something like, nope. Something like this? Or is that still not? Oh, it's still not. I don't know. Where did he even pick up slag? There shouldn't be a place where slag is still being able to pick it up. Most of it should automatically go over the belts. Yes, I love our belt system. It works great. And oh, we still got a lot of oil there. So let's actually, yes, priority in that. Okay. Let's also double down on those. Whatever this piping is. Because then we can take down all of this. Because we also want to flatten the area around here. What I also could do is set game speed a little higher. Don't do this if, or like, use it with caution. I'm saying that much. It will make the game a little slower, but it's very satisfying for time-lapse. But we need to pay attention because problems will go even faster like that. I'm actually gonna stop again, and I think I'm gonna upgrade like one of those machines. Even if it is overkill, and one of these, even if it is overkill, it will help to lower this or the problems there. So I will go to speed 20 again. I just keep an eye on this. Electronics low, rock low, everything low. Rock is, there's some rock there. Yeah, that's a problem because we're only getting rock from here. We don't really have a rock mine. We could try and sort out rock, but if that is the better option, I'm not sure. Okay. pickup is struggling destination it can reach. Where do you want to go? Oh, you want to go dump. What do you have loaded? You don't have anything loaded. Yeah, let's take those dumping destinations away. It seems weird. Where do you even want to go? Okay, nowhere. Okay, that means we can now... Diesel. I think that means we can now get rid of some of this infrastructure. We'll have to pay attention, but I think we can do it. Or we just mine... Or we just mine everything. We undermine everything and see what happens. We cannot go too close to those belts. Let's see what happens. Oh, it will break. Okay, never mind. That was a stupid idea. So let's delete all the stuff. Because we don't want to take care of trash. Can we just take down everything? No, we can't. We can only take down some parts of the infrastructure because we still need the other stuff to dump. Yeah, for now we'll take away that stuff. Maybe let's quick remove it so we won't have as much trash. Yeah, now they have a problem here, so let's also just put trash in here. Yeah, like this. We'll just dump the trash with everything else. And we can take you away too. Oh, and we want to take you away too before you break. Okay, like this. And then... yeah, we should be fine. Let's also put some slopes. To here. Now I'm thinking about where exactly to put them. Something like... nope. Something like this. And something like this. Actually. So trucks can still reach it from that side. Rock is low. Rock is very low actually. That does make sense. We are not digging any rock anymore. So as soon as this is done, I will put... okay, I will put in this... nope, that was wrong. Like this. That's more like it. Now we have to take care of the sand because we don't want to have sand falling down and stuff. But they can start to that mountain. And we will go back to normal speed and we'll take this whole thing and we'll bring it over here. Collision with terrain. Okay. Yeah, we can bring it here soon, so we'll have to focus our mining operation a little. But then we should be able to put it in pretty soon. Collision with terrain. Chew a little more there. And it's gonna be okay. That is a large blueprint, and we're not yet thinking about all byproducts. That's actually something we should maybe take care of, because we don't have any byproducts here anymore because that's the oil input. But we do still have some byproducts here, namely water. Oh, water is good. Water we can feed back into the system. That's the one that is coming out at the front. So that's this pipe. So we'll bring that pipe over here. and we'll bring it back into here, and we'll bring it probably into here, something like this, and this will have, those will have priority in. So that's one done. Then we have ammonia, which will oh god, we'll have to set up fertilizer, I think. Right? What can we do with ammonia? We can also flare it, but yeah, we can flare it. Actually pretty cheap. It's not that much air pollution. Or we take oxygen and make it into fertilizer. So let's see. Let's actually think about an ammonia storage thing. Okay, let's do something like this. And this is ammonia. So we'll take you away. And we'll connect you up like this. So you are gonna be ammonia. Where are you? Where is the ammonia? Here. And you are gonna be ammonia, and we kinda want a balancer in here, because we sometimes will not be able to eat all the ammonia. So we will actually flare it off. How much are you producing? It's just 29, 18, 27, right? That should be able to go over one smokestack. No, one flare, I mean. Yeah, that should just go over one flare. That seems like that's possible. So we'll put a fourth one here. And so we won't care about that right now. And we also have sulfur. And that's actually something we have to care about. Can we make this priority out? And then we'll put you here. So sulfur we can get rid of. We also will have some... Why is there still... Can we just get rid of you? Well, I can't really, right? Okay. Let's also pause you. You are paused. That's good. We also already are full again of those. So let's get some more. Because we will use a absurd amount of those yellow ones. So I just want to store some more up, so we're a little faster when building. Stone is full again, that's good. So these sulfur, that's sulfur we can make. We can make rubber out of this, which is amazing. The thing is, this is also something, we don't have an infinite amount of rubber we wanna make. We can use it for fertilizer too. And the ultimate thing is just to make it into slag, which we will get rid of. For now, I think what we will do is, this is our ammonia tank, and we'll have this recipe with slag in a mixer. How much are you are able to get rid of 30, so that's enough. So we can just put one loose storage, and I think this one will be more than fine to do this. And we'll have one of you here. You do have limestone. And you just get the whole excess. You just get the excess slag. no, the excess sulfur. You just get excess sulfur, which we'll have here, and then sulfur is going there, and we'll have another one with slag. Nope, slag. Where is it? I'm a blind there. And we'll just do something like this. Is this a U-shaped one? Yes, it is. So we'll connect. Oh, we can't do it like this. So we'll have to go one over. Then we'll delete you. And we'll put you in here. You in here. You here. And we want a balancer in here. U-shaped one. And then this is good. So we'll have our sulfur going out on this belt if we need sulfur, which we will at some point, but yeah, not all the time. Same goes with diesel. Same goes with ammonia. I will actually put the ammonia here and the diesel here, and we'll put like this and this. So this is diesel and ammonia, and we will put, that's the last thing we do in this episode, we'll make a rubber, wait, we do have the rubber thing, the rubber maker. So we'll take this recipe if we can, and we'll just have one in here producing. Well, we actually can't, can we? No, we can. Something like this. And we'll just for now just do something like this and something like this, and this makes rubber for us. Something like this, and there's gonna be rubber in this, which trucks can also get, and we want to keep you full. We want to be able that you are able to export, and I think that's it. And we'll take you and we'll put you down here. And this thing is huge, and yeah, well, it will take a while to build, but yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this a little design heavy process here. We didn't play a lot today, but I hope you still enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I wish you a nice day. See you next time. Bye.